Okay. All right. Yeah, I just want to do a quick video. I've been looking at my analytics and YouTube and stuff. I figured maybe a really quick video or a series of videos. Okay. And rather than the long ones like my shows and stuff. Well, I'll still do the shows. But anyway, this one's on flat earth stuff, NASA and gravity stuff like that. I will try to make this as quick as possible. Okay. Now NASA. Let's look at NASA right quick. Okay. Uh, this spacesuits and the moon missions and stuff like that, totally fraudulent. The launching of ships. Okay, let's put it this way. Have you ever tried climbing up a ladder? Okay. Or climbing up a rope? You know how hard it is, right? I mean, unless you're all muscled and everything, but even then, you're exerting a lot of energy, right? Well, now compare that to going up a ramp. A very gentle slope of a ramp, like at 6 degrees or 10 degrees or whatever. Okay. Well, that expends a lot less energy, right? Well, it turns out 1950s NASA had on their plans um, for space planes being launched from balloons. So in other words, a balloon would carry the space plane as far up as high as it can go, and then it dropped the space plane. The space plane would ignite the engine and then kick off and just do a gentle glide or gentle, well, slope up out of the atmosphere. Of course, you want airships and not balloons because airships are steerable. Plus, you can build airships a lot larger and you can have a much larger space plane, okay, which is something you would definitely need. The reason why they don't do this is because it's too damn easy. Seriously, think about it. If they can't get into space, they need to make it look as hard as possible. So they try to launch things straight up. And of course, it curves over. And yeah, you can do a gentle slope from there, but it's just stupid launching it straight from the pad like that. It's asinine. Any engineer or physicist, for that matter, would tell you, if they're worth anything, they'll tell you the way NASA is doing it is just plain stupid. All right. So, yeah, you're fighting the so-called gravity well the entire time when you're doing that. But you put it on an airship, you let the airship carry it all the way up. Guess what? You know, yeah, it's much easier. So their spacesuits, really quickly, their spacesuits are mostly cloth, and you got one layer of mylar there. Mylar is not going to pressurize, okay, to any great extent anyway. Think about it. You have helium mylar balloons, right? It doesn't take that much time before they lose the helium because the helium just goes through because you have that pressure difference between the helium in the balloon and the atmosphere surrounding it. Okay. And the pressure difference gets greater the higher the balloon goes. So if the balloon goes up, like I don't know how far they go up, say, 500 feet or whatever, the pressure is going to be less up there on the outside. And because of that lessening of exterior pressure, the helium is going to want to go out of the balloon. All right. And that's just Earth. If space actually were a vacuum, guess what? There would be a tremendous pressure differential. Absolutely tremendous. Those spacesuits are nothing but garbage. And someone once said on Facebook, they said, well, they seem to do fine in water. Well, yes, they do work wonderfully well in water, but water and a vacuum are totally different environments. Don't you get that? They're totally different environments. Now, really quickly, like I want to make this a really quick video. Okay. So really quickly, gravity. They've yet to demonstrate gravity. Think about it. You say, well, no, you drop a mic on a stage and wow, there's gravity. No, it's not. You're talking about attraction between two objects, right? That's what gravity basically is. It's now you can say the Einsteinian model is a distortion of space time. Fine. Hang on one second. I got a cough. Sorry about that. So anyway, you can say, yeah, it's a distortion, and you need a really large mass in order to distort that space. That's what mainstream physics says. Okay, at least in the Einsteinian model of gravity. You've got another model, this quantum model of gravity. I don't have time to talk about it right now. Okay. So let's just stick with the Einsteinian model. Okay, well, how much mass do you need to distort space? Well, they've got their equations and stuff. They can show you, oh, this is how much mass you need to distort this given amount of space, whatever. But a bowling ball is not going to do it, right? So if you have two bowling balls in space, are they going to gravitationally attract each other? No. How about two wrecking balls? How much mass do you need? They cannot show you in real life where two objects are attracting each other gravitationally. They just can't show that to you. Now, they demonstrate something called anti-gravity. That was actually demonstrated in UAB, University of Birmingham in Alabama. I would love to talk about that one day, but I don't have time right now. Hang on one moment. I gotta get some water. My throat, my throat's a little sore. I got a show coming up tomorrow. Okay, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to address a lot of this stuff in greater detail. Okay, but oh yeah, let me just backtrack just for a moment. I want to talk about the gravity of stars, the formation of stars. They're saying that these gas particles get together through gravitational attraction in the vacuum of space, and they collapse down until they build up this huge mass. Don't you see the problem with the starting premise that they're actually attracting each other? If you can't get two freaking bowling balls to attract, how are you supposed to get two particles of gas to attract? Now, we're leaving out electrostatic attraction, obviously. It wouldn't be powerful enough anyway. To overcome a vacuum? What do you think a vacuum is? Go look up vacuums. All right. Anyway, that's all I want to say right now. Like I said, I will be doing a whole show devoted to this and also to the Constitution tomorrow. And I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get to the news tomorrow. Okay, I want to talk about hospital jurisdictions. I want to talk about rendering bills to the IRS, all kinds of stuff. I doubt if I'm going to be able to hit on every subject, but that's just a little, you might say a little preview. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for listening. Bye.